you strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you could possibly imagine.
Hey everybody, it is Bulldog here, and I've got an issue that I just am not willing to drop, partially because I'm just laughing at it at this point. It is stereotypical CG. This is this is almost kind of what we've come to expect from Capital Games at this point, and it's all related to these bounty hunter contracts. So, flashback a month ago, I did a video about how Jango's lead was bugged. It's been bugged since he came out, and there's been several bug reports filed. I filed one at the time, and they finally fixed it, and they still have it wrong. And let's just jump in and show you. The easiest way is just for me to get in here and show you what's going on. So let's go to the latest update, and buried here in the bottom is a bug fix. It says updated the leader ability descriptions for IG-88 and Jango Fett to clarify the existing behavior of their contracts. So what they did is they basically said that, oh, it's working as intended, the description is just wrong, at which we all just roll our eyes to, because that's the whole, we either can't figure out how to fix it, we don't want to spend time to fix it, so we're just going to change the description to match what's actually happening, because that's the quickest way to fix it. And you can have different opinions there, whatever you want. The hilarious thing is that they fixed it incorrectly, and I'm going to show how it definitely is a bug, because they obviously don't even know how it's supposed to work. Let's just get in here. Let's jump into actual BlueStacks here just a second. There we go. And so let's look at, nope, I don't want to find you. Let's look at the leader ability. So go down to the contract. Okay, so contract says damage a debuffed enemy 20 times. Previously, that was basically it. Other than the only bounty hunters can contribute, that was it. They added the enemies must be debuffed before the start of an attack to count progress. And let's look at why. So I'll show you why. This is basically what what I'm still calling a bug is. Let's go into the Galactic War where we can showcase this. Oh, I've got to switch the leader around. You can see I've been testing this before the video just to verify that I was correct, but you'll see what's going on here in just a second. So let's look at Jango related to his contract. Again, remember, you have to damage a debuffed enemy. The second special here. Inflict burning for 3 turns, then deal physical damage to all enemies. So he inflicts burning first, then does damage. That, based on the previous wording, should trigger the contract. It was not triggering the contract, so they changed it. And so now we'll see inflicts burning first, does damage. The contract over here, right here, is at 0%, which is what it should be now. So it is now correct. It was previously incorrect. So they did fix that part correctly. But what they also did, so let's back out here so we can do this one more time, is get in here to bounty hunters. They also changed IG-88's lead. And I told them, I compared 88 with them to show that they work differently. So let's get in. Oh, I could have clicked on the other screen, but this will work. Leader ability here, contract. Score critical hits against debuffed enemies 10 times. So it's exactly the same, except it has to be a critical hit instead of just doing damage. And the amount of times is lower. But they also added this: enemies must be debuffed before the start of an attack to count progress. Why did they add that in there? That's a good question. I have no idea, because let's watch how this works. And let's see, let's get in here. And we're going to use the same ability, which inflicts burning for 3 turns, then deal physical damage to all enemies. So let's do this. We've got burning. We've got some critical hits. Oh, look, the contract is at 10%. The enemies were not debuffed before the start of the attack. This is now wrong. This is the hilarious part. 88 was working absolutely perfectly, and they changed its description to make it now read incorrectly. So, to me, this is proof that the CG can say, oh, it's been working as corrected the whole time, so we just had the description wrong. Well, no, it didn't, because you don't even understand how it works, because you're changing it. I even gave this to them in the bug report. So let's go back here. Actually, I'll just hit this auto We'll let that run in the background. I don't know why. Let's switch back. Here we go. So back to my browser. Let me switch over to this other tab here. So here, scroll up right here. So I even said that I compared it to the 88 lead and said it works correctly under the 88 lead. It does not work correctly under the Jango lead. And they switched them both. And then I came back and said, okay, you changed it. Now 88's contract is wrong. And they came back and said, we tested 88's contract and it is working as directed. So I even told them that it's wrong and they still don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. This, I don't know. How far do I take this rant right now? Because it's I don't understand how the team. So they were responsible for testing that bug. I explained the bug to them the first time that Jango and 88, their read the same, but they don't work the same. And after going through that, the response was to change both of the descriptions. And then I point out that they still have it wrong, and then they go back and test it and come back and say that it's still correct. Like how I don't know. It's just comedy at this point. It's just comedy because these are the types of things that should be. If all you're doing is just changing the description, at least get it right. At least get it right. Now, I mean, I'd much rather you actually fix the bug, make it work the way it says that it works. It's been reported as a bug for several years, but nobody cared because nobody made a video about it. So I don't know. I guarantee you what's going to happen now is they'll go back and change 88's lead and just remove that sentence. So now they won't have the same description on them, which is just kooky, but whatever. I guess it'll technically be right. So I'm just, like I said, there's no point to this video whatsoever other than me laughing at CG. And I don't know, for some reason I refuse to drop this bounty hunter bug thing. I know it was a huge debate earlier about what was actually bugged. Was 88 bugged? Was Jango bugged? All of that. Well, I guess it's looking like the people who said that 88 is the one that is bugged and needs changed is kind of going to be right. Although it's just going to be, I guess nothing's going to be changed except descriptions, but oh well. Anyways, that's all I've got. I'm sorry for ranting and making a pointless video, but whatever. I'm having fun. It's what I do. So, all right, there'll be more. I missed Grand Arena today. Well, I didn't miss Grand Arena. I did it when I was beside the pool. My parents opened their pool, so I was over there enjoying the warm weather that we finally got here in the Midwest. So I didn't stream Grand Arena. I did get a win, so we've got a championship match. I will stream that probably Monday, I'm thinking. But anyways, those will be back, I promise. And I will see you guys then. So thanks a lot.